Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Resilient Restaurants 2021 Earth Day Summit. I'm Robert, the Director of Resilient Restaurants of Colorado, our statewide nonprofit coalition of dining establishments that are committed to triple bottom line economics, environmental sustainability, and social equity. We are a project of Good Business Colorado, which is a nonprofit organization, and our members opt in to join the GBC Association that acts as a policy and advocacy group. So our work in the food service industry centers around supporting our members as a smart, caring, and diverse business alliance, and to represent them at the state level regarding legislation that impacts all small independent businesses operating in Colorado. Resilient Restaurants is approaching our first year anniversary, and we have currently 70 dining establishments in our community, representing fast casual to fine dining concepts located in many cities, from Durango to Fort Collins in distance, and ranging in density from Silver Plume to Denver Metro. This summit is an opportunity for you to meet some of our members and hear their stories about sustainability playing a leading role in their business and customer service model. We are a peer-driven organization that shares its best practices and our intelligence with each other and with any other business owners who are interested in how we can redesign our food service industry to create healthy people and communities, to deepen our relationship to our local food, our producers, and to influence the supply chains that do not serve these interests. The commitment is to creatively rebuild our industry on principles that take care of each other and the planet, while we develop business models that can compete profitably. This year, Resilient Restaurants is offering free mental wellness sessions to our employees and workplace development programs for our owners. In May, we're hosting a legal Q&A webinar on equitable compensation models. And this summer, we're offering diversity, equity, and inclusion training to all of our members. But today is about sustainability, and we have a fantastic lineup of our members and project partners who are ready to share with you the insights and challenges they've experienced. For more information about our free membership and upcoming programs, just contact me or visit resilientrestaurants.org. Sustainability always starts with yourself, internally. Then it extends into your home, and then at work, where we spend so much of our waking life. This summit started with me because Earth Day happens to be one of my favorite holidays. And it has been since I was a co-founder and MC of the Colorado Springs Earth Day celebrations, both in 1999 and the 30th anniversary in 2000. We held the event in Acacia Park downtown, and we received a mayoral proclamation officially recognizing Earth Day as a city holiday. We had a mobile solar power generator that fueled the live music for several hours, and a couple of dozen booths that set up that nearly represented every environmental, peace and justice community group in the city at the time. I was 24, inspired, ambitious, and proud I could bring this experience and awareness to a conservative area of our state and country. My purpose now is very much the same as it was over 20 years ago. And part of that has been trying to connect people to the image of Earth from space in educational and meaningful ways. And if you're interested in photorealistic inflatable Earth globes and Earth flags, banners, and wall art, now you know a guy. This is a canvas print that is taken from the August 2017 solar eclipse. The photos you always see on my virtual backgrounds are actual real photos of Earth taken from space. I'd like to quickly honor John McConnell, the original founder of Earth Day, held on March 21st in 1970, months after he designed and planted the first Earth flag in New York City in 1969, when Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. John initiated this international holiday on the vernal equinox to stand for peace, justice, and care for the planet. I've had the pleasure of meeting John and his wife, Anna, at their home in Denver, where he lived until he was 96 years old in 2012, and I'm honored to continue his work. This summit started with me, but don't worry, it's not about me. I was inspired to produce this event because of the people I've had the pleasure of meeting and working with since I've created Resilient Restaurants. I'm a former restaurant co-owner operator, both in Colorado and in West Philadelphia, and they were my family's places. But my family's restaurants were not sustainable like the ones you're going to meet today. I've spent the rest of my career creating sustainable small businesses outside of my food service experience. And that's what makes me so proud and inspired to work with the owners and chefs in Colorado that are showing us all by example what a healthy and regenerative food service ecosystem looks like in the real world right now. So let's get inspired and learn something today. This is about celebrating sustainable food service best practices and showcasing Resilient Restaurants members. And this is about connecting you, our audience, to the people and resources you support that you need to create a sustainability roadmap and start implementing these practices into your business as you are able. We find that when we invest in our people and our planet with purpose, our businesses profit and our employees and communities benefit as a result. So here's how the afternoon is going to be presented. We have 3 hours of an agenda. With me, there are 14 speakers who are going to share 5 to 10 minutes of their story or program with you. Our content today is broken up into 5 main sessions: zero waste packaging, zero waste food and composting, growing and utilizing your own ingredients, climate action, and local agriculture. And lastly, water and energy conservation. There will be a Q&A session at the end of each speaker session. This is set up as a webinar, so you'll only be able to see the speakers, and you should use the Q&A box in the Zoom dashboard to submit your questions at any time. You'll be monitoring I'll be monitoring your comments and asking your questions to the speakers you want to address or to whoever's best suited to answer your question. If we have time at the end of a session and there are no questions left, I will use a share screen with an intermission slide to take a break, or we continue to chat with speakers until the next session begins. You are free to stay for as long as you are able to pop in and out to catch the speakers you wish to see. Right now, I will be posting a link in the chat for the summit program, and you will be able to follow along and schedule yourselves if you need to leave and come back. This will be a detailed itinerary of when people are speaking. And just so you know, we will capture and answer all the questions in writing if they're not covered online during this recorded session. This webinar is being recorded and will be available on Good Business Colorado's YouTube channel and possibly platforms for our speakers who will be given copies to use publicly. The summit program also has the names and websites for all of our speakers, and the speakers may or may not be sharing with you their personal contact information. So if they don't, and you have trouble contacting them through their website, just contact me for an introduction.